Oh, that's why I love Chunky Kong, is because he's so tranquil. Or not, apparently. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. In the last episode, we took out the boss of World 5, Fungi Forest. And in this episode, we are going into Crystal Caves for the first time. Now we need 65 golden bananas, and I actually have 67, believe it or not. We have, like, 2 extra golden bananas, more than we need to actually get into this world. Those stubborn apes don't know when they're beat. But even they will have to admit defeat. Hey, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. After they've tangled with my fiery little pet. Oh, I actually did admit defeat one time. Don't get me wrong. Nothing can stop me now. 'Cause don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. Just give me a call. Oh, it was awful, Master. Those horrible Kongs threw nasty barrels at me that went bang, knocked me into the lava they did, and I've singed both my wings. Then one of them got really big and punched me in the face. Look at my poor nose. I want to go and lie down now. I'm not feeling at all well. That sounds so awkward. I'm not feeling at all well, as opposed to I'm not feeling well at all. I knew I should have came in here with Lanky. I knew it. I totally knew it. Oh my god. Well, I mean, it's like 10 seconds out of the way, but whatever. In here is something with Chunky that we can't actually do yet, because he actually has a new move in this world, believe it or not. Him, Lanky, and Tiny all have new moves, and I think Diddy and Donkey were all done in World 3 with getting new moves. But, I don't know why, but I feel like exploring around with Donkey Kong, this is definitely the world in the game where I literally just, like, I have no idea what to do. Like Creepy Castle, the last world, I can, like, I'm fine with. But, like, this world in particular, it's like, what do I do? Like, I just sort of wander around and be like, seriously, what the fuck do I do? Oh, God. Oh, God. This is the main mechanic of this world. It scares the crap out of me every time, and I want to get rid of this as soon as possible. Oh, this dude right here, this douche nozzle with the freaking giant bat makes, like,
There's an easy way to remember this. Stalactites, stalagmites, only caves have got 'em. Tights are always on the top and mites are on the bottom.
Stalagmites, stalactites, only caves you'll find them. Mites are on the top and tights are on the bottom. Stalagmites, there we go. You make stalagmites will fall from the ceiling constantly, and it's frickin' annoying, and it's like literally constant until you kill him, which you can only kill him with Tiny Kong, and you have to, like, use Tiny Kong's move in this world to actually get to him, and it's really frickin' annoying. Now, that being said, I love this world. And I know I said that, like, oh, Frantic Factory is my favorite music, and, like, I also said that, like, Fungi Forest is my favorite music. I lied both of those times, because this is my favorite music in the game, because it's so tranquil, and I fucking love it. Like, it's just beautiful. It's beautifully written. Cranky's Lab, there we go. Here's where I want to go. And Cranky has a new move for Lanky. What the hell could it be? Orangutan Sprint, Pomus Dashium. Oh god. This move is just, like, so ridiculous. I can run faster than you, Lanky, even with K. Rool on my back. That's why this potion is a must. Jump onto my barrel with your face on it, and you'll emerge like grease lightning. Grease lightning! Make sure you've got plenty of crystal coconuts. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that move uses crystal coconuts faster than anything else in the game. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure. Thank God they have this thing right here so I can get all the moves right away. And I think I remember how to go and kill that fucking guy that is really annoying and rains hellfire down on you for, like, every 5 seconds while you're in this world. And I know he's only done it once, but he does it all the time. Warpum Craftius. What the fuck? Like, what kind of a name is that? I'm really proud of this one, Tiny. If you can stand on my pad with your face on it and press Z, you'll be teleported to another location. That's actually really frickin' cool. Like, this is my favorite move in the game because, like, it lets you get to some places that almost feel like you're like breaking the game, but it's like only Tiny can get to them. And that's actually how you get to the last world, believe it or not. Like, it's like you have to have that move to beat the game. I perfected another one of my potions, Chunky, and it's yours for just 7 coins. 7 easy payments of $7.99.99. Only plus shipping and handling. Where is them gone 'em? Oh, I love that one. That is my favorite move name in the game. Where is them gone 'em? Do us a favor and use this one as often as possible, huh, Chunky? Stand on my pad with your face on it and press Z to turn invisible. Then we don't have to look at your ugly face or whatever. What an asshole! Like, seriously, what a dick. How many banana medals? Oh yeah, I have 8 because I saw like in the last video. I'm pretty sure, like right at the start, because I was explaining what 101% is. I did not mean to fall down here, but whatever. Now we can do the thing right at the start of the world that I said that we couldn't do yet. But yeah, I get so lost in this world, and I don't know why. Like, I have a feeling that like the layout is super simple or something like that, but I've never been able to figure it out. And I always, like every time, like, after I play this game, like, after I've gone and cleared this world out, I'm like, okay, I know my way around. And then, like, once I go back to it another time, it's like, no. Like, there's just no way that I can remember this. Like, for some reason. And there's beavers! We're back in the land of the beavers! The land of the mega beavers! I'm pretty sure there's only 1 beaver in here. Like, see, like, that guy just ran into Hellfire. There's the 4 warp over there on that frickin', like, stalactite.
Mites are on the bottom.
It's just, like, chilling over there. And see, like, this is the thing that I don't understand, is because it seems like it's just one continuous loop, but also there's, like, walls. And, like, there's points where you just can't go any further, and it's really awkward. And, like, I know that there's, like, just sort of, like, branches off of a circle, and I'm pretty sure it's, like, sort of like a horseshoe shape. Like, if I could get, like, an overhead map of this world, that would be perfect. Like, I would be totally able to figure out where to go, and it would be totally fine, and I would be okay with, like, going everywhere, and that dude almost hit me with a freaking stalagmite.
Tights are always on the top.
Jesus. Like, what the hell are you doing to me, game? There's the other 1 warp. Okay. We're going somewhere. We're making progress here. At least, like, the slightest bit. Now, I cannot remember how to do this. Because, fuck. Like, I thought there was supposed to be, like, a tiny pad over here or something. Like, if I have to look up a guide for any world in the game, it's definitely going to be this one, and I did not know that there were coins back here. So let's get them, even though we don't really have a need for coins anymore. As sad as that is, but I feel like I'm just gonna wander around with Tiny Kong until I find out what the hell to do, or where the hell to go, or something like that. Actually, you know what, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that you need Chunky Kong to actually, like, go and, like, smash one of those walls open or something like that I smashed open earlier, so that Tiny can actually, like, teleport, because I'm pretty sure the teleport pad that you're supposed to go to is, like, there. I kind of thought it was here, but I guess I'm wrong. It might be, like, by the 3 warp or something like that, because I get the strange feeling that it is by the 3 warp, but I can't remember where the 3 warp is. I know there's, like, a castle in this world, and I feel like it's there, but at the same time, I really have no idea. Like, as I said, I get so confused in this world as to what to do and where to go, that I just, like, this is not going, like, my progress is gonna basically come to a grinding halt, basically, when I get to this world. Well, I'm already in this world, why did I say, like, when I get to this world? But there's something that I have wanted to talk about in a video for a couple of days, actually, more specifically, like, today, because, actually, today and yesterday, because, like, something sort of happened yesterday that, like, sort of ties in with some other stuff that, like, actually 2 things happened yesterday that, like, just sort of confused me. That thing is, like, things that I really just don't know what to think about. And, here's a couple of them. First of all, a couple of my friends got engaged, and I'm like, basically when I saw this, I was like, this is in the top 3 dumbest things that I've ever seen. And it's like, first of all, they've never lived together or anything like that. They've only been dating for, like, less than a year, and they're both, like, my age, so they're both like 21. So it's like, seriously, the fuck, like, this, it feels so dumb to me to go and get married at like age 21. And I know they're not like married yet or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. Like I know the difference. But Jesus, fucking stalagmite guy.
Tights are always on the top.
Like this is like you see why, like that specifically right there. Like you see why I find this guy so annoying and that like I want to go and get rid of him as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure this is how you do it. I don't exactly remember, but maybe not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is actually it. Because I'm pretty sure that boulder, putting it down on that switch over there, goes and smashes open one of those igloo things, and there's a tiny port pad, and then, like, yeah, it's, like, it all works out. But now I just have to find out where that wall is. As I said, like, I get so confused in this world as to where to go. Like, it's ridiculous. Crap, I thought it was over there. Like, I thought it was, like, on the side of one of these walls. But, yeah, like, I just think that it's such a dumb decision for them to make, like, to go off and get married or something like that. Because, I don't know, it just, like, it probably makes sense to them or something like that. But, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And, like, don't get me wrong, like, I'm not against marriage or anything like that, but I think, like, they don't make each other better people. Like, they actually make each other, like, worse people. Like, every time I hang out with them, they fight, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I kind of feel like they got engaged because it's just sort of, like, the thing that people do, after a while, after they've been dating for, like, a certain amount of time. Like, that's sort of what I feel like. And I don't want to see my friend, because like the guy who like proposed, like he's one of my good friends, and I went to university with him, and like we were basically like inseparable in our first year, and then like after that we went into our separate faculties and stuff like that, and yeah, like just sort of like branches off a little bit. But like I just don't want to see him get hurt. That's the thing. Is because like I saw my mom go. And, like, after, like, her and my dad broke up, like, after they got a divorce, like, she was absolutely crushed. And she says, like, the biggest mistake that she made in her life was getting married when she was too young. And she got married when she was 21, and, like, my friends are 21. So it's like, I just don't want to see them make the same mistake. And I actually have another friend that actually got married and got divorced within, like, 3 months of getting married. And they were like 20 when they got married, and it's like it just feels like a big mistake to me, in all honesty. That's all I really think about it, is like that's all I really can think about, is because I've seen it like I've seen so many other people do the same thing, and like it just ended up being a big mistake in their lives, and then they regret it later, and they get really hurt by it. And then like that's all I really want to say. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and this is probably going to sound kind of odd, but like one of my friends, my friend Ike, has this weird boner for like keeping all of his friend groups separate. And like we've stated like a couple times, like yeah, we like hanging out with each other. Like, cause I met his friends at like his birthday party or something like that, and I just did exactly what I said not to do and like followed the thing. Oh, that's a gold banana that I wasn't expecting to get. Okay, whatever then. But like he's always had this like weird boner for keeping his friend groups really separate. And for some reason, yesterday he invited me to come and hang out with his high school friends. And it's like, okay, this is odd. I don't know what to think about this. Because like his high school friends did the same thing. They're like, yeah, I don't know why you want to keep your friend group so separate. Like you have this weird thing. Because like I like hanging out with them and they like hanging out with me, but like for some reason he's just like, no, it will not happen. And yeah, like I think he's like afraid that like we're gonna like team up and just sort of like exile him or anything like that. But it's like, no, that's not the case. That's not gonna happen. Not unless he's like an absolute asshole about it or anything like that. In which case, still, even probably not. But like, I don't know why he's always had this thing for keeping his friend group separate, but he just sort of has. And yeah, like he just suddenly decided to go back on that like yesterday. and I don't really know what to think about it. It was just sort of odd. And yeah, like another thing that I don't want to, like, I don't really know what to think about, and a lot of people are probably going to think this is kind of sad, but like, I miss my family. Like, I had one of those moments yesterday where you're just sort of like, it's homesick, but you're like, I'm like at my home, I'm like at my house where I live and everything like that, and like, it was sort of like a weird moment where it was like nostalgia almost. It was like blinded by nostalgia, and that's why like I felt bad or something like that. But it's like, I used to live in Fort Saskatchewan, and like way back when I was a kid, family actually meant something to my family, and like we would go places and we would do things and we would like go and have fun and stuff like that, and that just sort of stopped at one point. And like when we lived there, like my dad would always complain that he hated it there because he didn't really have any friends and he didn't know anybody and stuff like that. It was like a bunch of like lame excuses that it's very, very easy to make if you like just don't really want to try. And that was basically about it. But yeah, like it was like family actually meant something. Like, we actually used to do things as a family, and now like we don't do anything as a family. Like me and my mom and my sister, we're like, oh, we'll go over to my sister's house for dinner or something like that, and that is basically the extent of what we do. And that's like it, and it kind of makes me sad because we used to go out sledding as a family, and we used to go like cross-country skiing and downhill skiing and stuff like that, and now we sort of do all those things separate. And yeah, like I know, like I don't really talk to my dad anymore. I'm actually meeting him for lunch on Thursday because I'm trying to get these forms for a scholarship that I was supposed to get like months ago, and he hasn't sent them to me. And he basically said like, I will only send them to you if you meet me for lunch on like this specific day. And like I was sort of like, okay, so basically you're extorting me for lunch to go and get these forms, because like honestly, he's a really fake person and he's not really good to hang out with or anything like that. And like I don't ever really have a desire to hang out with him because of that. And like basically he's trying to force me into having a relationship with him where I really don't want to. And like that's really not his decision to make, and I know that it's not his decision to make, it's my decision to make. Like I basically know that like I have the right to like have a relationship with whoever I want, and like nobody can really force me into anything if I don't want to. It's a two-way street, and he doesn't really understand that. And that's the thing, is like it's always sort of been and it always sort of will be about him. And I don't know, it's kind of unfortunate. But anyways, I'm gonna end the video there on like a sort of like a sad note. Next time we eat Cabbage Patch Kids. Bye.